For cheap D2R items, visit aoeah.com. You get 3% off with the code ARIAD. Check the link in the description. Hello and welcome everybody. In this guide I will show you my Immortal Fire Sorc build, which is not really undieable but still extremely tanky. With this sorceress I can survive pretty much anything, even with a very careless playstyle. So this build is especially recommended for hardcore players or people who want to give it a try. After all, you don't have to risk your life like I did here in some examples. In hardcore mode I would of course play more safe, but it's also a very good experience to test in softcore mode how much the sorceress can take.
For my homeland.
Let's start with the stats and skill points. We need enough strength for the equipment, we increase dexterity up to the maximum block rate, and divide the remaining points between vitality and energy so that we have a little more life than mana. We play Energy Shield, whereby I first bring the Synergy Telekinesis to 20. On the way to level 99, you can also maximize the Energy Shield. Due to the fact that we have more life than mana, we are not bothered by the Blood Mana curse, and we also won't die immediately when the Energy Shield is destroyed or runs out. So this build should be very stable in all situations. We are playing Firewall here. Warmth and Fire Mastery are also maximized. Overall, the skill tree looks like this. Now the equipment. We play Flickering Flame, cause we need to lower the monster's resistances. In addition we get a lot of fire resistance from the aura to compensate for the Flame Rift. The weapon is Heart of the Oak. We need some cast rate to teleport quickly, and +3 to skills and up to +40% on all resistances is also great. The body armor is Guardian Angel because it increases the maximum resistances and greatly improves our blocking qualities. Here I have a rainbow facet to push the damage. The amulet is simply a Mara's because of +2 skills and resistances. The shield is a Storm Shield, which has extremely good blocking qualities, resistances and 35% reduced physical damage. We also wear a Verdungos, so we can reach the damage reduction cap at 50%. The gloves are Mage Fist, which give +1 to fire skills, cast rate as well as mana regeneration. The shoes are Hot Spurs to increase fire resistance and maximum fire resistance. Then we wear a Carrion Wind for poison resistance and Dwarf Star for fire absorb. In the weapon switch, CTA and Spirit. In the inventory we play Flame Rift, Torch and Annie. The rest I have filled up with life and mana. Of course, you could also place some skillers here, or if you use alternative setups or sideboard items, you could also play resistance charms. With a few poison resist charms, you could also go without the Carrion Wind, for example. We also take a Prayer Mercenary with Insight. Helmet and body armor give him maximum resistances and maximum damage reduction too. A few items that you should keep in mind. Rockstopper is a solid helmet for the early game, as long as you don't have Flickering Flame yet. But then it's advisable to just ignore fire immune monsters and avoid certain farming spots. Sandstorm tracks are great shoes with massive poison resistance. You could also use them instead of Carrion Wind. To protect even better against souls, Wisp Projector and Thunder Gods are great. Having more maximum resistance and additional lightning absorb, you become almost immune to lightning damage. All builds that play Energy Shield can also make use of the non-percent damage reduction affixes as seen on the following items. Carcass and Gladiator's Bane both have reduced damage and reduced magic damage. Vampire Gaze has reduced magic damage and percent damage reduction. And the Everlasting suffix can also be helpful. When playing these affixes, however, we should also bring the Energy Shield as high as possible, so more points in the skill tree and ideally even more skill points by the items. This is better to realize with the Lightning Sorceress. We will take a look at this in an upcoming guide. The gameplay is very simple. We activate the War Cries, Energy Shield and Frozen Armor before the fight. And whenever any of these expires, we should recast, of course. In battle, we can use the Static Field in addition to Firewall. As you see, I can teleport into the crowd and cast firewalls without getting into trouble. For hardcore, I still recommend a safe playstyle. You can save the stability of the build for dicey situations or the case of a disconnect. As long as you don't get kicked out in a critical combat situation, you have pretty good chances of surviving a disconnect. I wish you a lot of fun with this build, take care and may the loot be with you.
Not enough mana.
Not even death can save you from me.
Follow me. Come on. Thank you. Goodbye.